Yo, 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 it's Bernard, aka the Scarlet Spider.
And this is Samir, the King in Black. Currently sneezing.
And welcome to another episode of the Angry Blerds podcast.
Well, the nerds are black and the nerds are angry. Angry
with
allergies.
Not anything, allergies. That's what happens when all your shit's dusty because it's been sitting in the closet for like 10 years.
Listen, sir, I just moved. Be nice to me.
No! Bitch, no. I moved twice in the past 5 years, so I don't want to hear nothing, okay?
So mean. So cruel.
Be nice to you. So yeah, guys, Samir's background is slightly different, and there would be no more background noise, i.e. his wife, hawking up a lung every 10 minutes.
Hey, she has beautiful lungs. You should be so lucky to see them when she hawks them up.
I'm not doing this with you. All right. All right. So, what do you want to talk about first? You want to get the big news out the way with everything going on with the actor strike?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. So yeah, guys, ain't gonna be no movie promotion for a while. Or nothing. See, it's funny how I said make Comic-Con about comics again, and guess what? Can't nobody go to no damn conventions.
So here's the thing though. It's crazy because Disney can't get any actors to come to their premieres.
Oh yeah, they had a bunch of people dressed in costumes.
Yeah, they had cast members from Disney World dressed up. I'm like, y'all, bruh, what's up, man? Crazy.
Yeah, because the premiere of the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah,
Saturday night, and nobody there knows Hugh Stanfield, no Tiffany Haddish. Who else is in that movie? I feel like Owen Wilson's in there. Let me double check real quick.
Look, just have one less yacht. What is it so hard? You don't need 3 yachts. I don't get it.
Like Justin Simeon wasn't there. Who else is in this film? Yeah, so no Hugh Stanfield, no Tiffany Haddish, no Owen Wilson, no Danny DeVito, no Rosario Dawson, no Jamie Lee Curtis, no Jamie Lee Jamie Lee Curtis, no Jared Leto, no Winona Ryder, no Dan.
All the people in Haunted Mansion?
Yeah, and no Hassan Minhaj. And so yeah, outlook not so good. Joel Emanuel from Cobra Kai and Blue Beetle said he will not be promoting Blue Beetle due to the fact of the strike. So there are certain outlines when you're in the Screen Actors Guild that you cannot perform work when you're on strike. And this is the first time that the Screen Actors Guild has been on strike since I want to say
it was like 60 years, 40 years. It was a lot of decades.
It was like the 60s or the 80s. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm trying to find it right now.
That's a big guess. 60s and 80s.
Yeah, but I just remember it was one of those. But yeah, man, it's just like good grief. Like, and the Writers Guild just seems like they go on strike like every 20 years. So you know what that means? Reality TV is going to take over again. No. Same way it did in 2000.
Yeah, but I think at this point, for the most part, reality TVs, the demographic for that is different from it was before. It's not cool anymore. Yeah. Like it's going to get some ratings, but not as much as it did last time.
No, because there's always going to be new shows being made, and people are going to be like, "Oh my God, this looks so exciting" and whatnot. It's just like, I'm over it, but.
I'll have faith in humanity. I don't think we're all that basic to be that hopped up on reality TV at this point.
You'd be surprised. I mean, watch, the Kardashians are going to have another spinoff just based off of Khloe and Kourtney, just called the Jenners. If that happens, man. But yeah. So
isn't Kim a Jenner also?
No, she's a Kardashian.
No, Kylie and Kaylee are Jenners. The other ones are Kardashians.
What did I say?
You said Khloe and Kourtney.
Oh, well.
Chloe and Kourtney and Kim are Kardashians.
Yeah. So Kylie and Kendall.
Kendall, that's
Jenners. Yes.
Yeah. Why are we talking about this?
Because reality TV will be running rampant again. Watch. Somehow VH1 is going to bring back Flavor of Love.
Oh, God.
I Love New York. I mean, they already got Love and Hip Hop. Atlanta, Miami. Watch what's going to be next. Love and Hip Hop, Texas. And who's going to be on there? Bun B and them. But yeah, so a lot of movies have actually gone on pause due to the strike. So Deadpool 3 Venom 3, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part
Let's hope Venom 3 stays on pause.
Gladiator 2, Mortal Kombat 2, and Beetlejuice 2.
Let's hope that Mortal Kombat 2 stays on pause.
But yeah, so I actually posted a screenshot from a tweet from Variety about Bob Iger. He said that the writers and actors going on strike in Hollywood are not being, quote, quote, realistic with their expectations, and it's, quote, unquote, very disturbing to me. So someone named Tyler Evans posted on that tweet that Hollywood writers on average are paid $69,510 a year. Bob Iger is paid $74,175 a day. So that is very, quote unquote, disturbing to me, Bob. So yeah, Bob Iger actually just got like a $26 million raise, I believe. So it's like, bro, you can take a cut on your funds. So I'm actually going to splice a few clips of some very notable actors, on the picket lines discussing the writer's strike, like Sean Gunn and Matt Damon. I'm even going to see if I can find that clip of Fran Dresser, who is actually the head of the Screen Actors Guild. She's the president.
She's a real one.
Yeah, you didn't know that? See? Samir be lost in the world. But, so yeah, I'm going to see if I can find those clips, and those will be spliced in post-production. Because I knew we were going to talk about it. I just didn't know how much in the detail we were going to go into it. But yeah, man, if you go to almost any actor's Instagram, Twitter, that's all they talking about.
Thank you, Duncan, and thank you, everybody, for coming to this press conference today. It's really important that this negotiation be covered because the eyes of the world, and particularly the eyes of labor, are upon us. What happens here is important because what's happening to us is happening across all fields of labor. By means of when employers make Wall Street and greed their priority, and they forget about the essential contributors that make the machine run. We have a problem, and we are experiencing that right at this moment. This is a very seminal hour for us. I went in earnest thinking that we would be able to avert a strike. The gravity of this move is not lost on me or our negotiating committee or our board members who have voted unanimously to proceed with a strike. It's a very serious thing that impacts thousands, if not millions of people all across this country and around the world. Not only members of this union, but people who work in other industries that service the people that work in this industry. And so it came with great sadness that we came to this crossroads, but we had no choice. We are the victims here. We are being victimized by a very greedy entity. I am shocked by the way the people that we have been in business with are treating us. I cannot believe it, quite frankly. How far apart we are on so many things. How they plead poverty, that they're losing money left and right when giving hundreds of millions of dollars to their CEOs. It is disgusting. Shame on them. They stand on the wrong side of history at this very moment. We stand in solidarity, in unprecedented unity. Our union and our sister unions and the unions around the world are standing by us, as well as other labor unions. Because at some point, the jig is up. You cannot keep being dwindled and marginalized and disrespected and dishonored. The entire business model has been changed by streaming, digital, AI. This is a moment of history that is a moment of truth. If we don't stand tall right now, we are all going to be in trouble. We are all going to be in jeopardy of being replaced by machines and big business. Who cares more about Wall Street than you and your family? Most of Americans don't have more than $500 in an emergency. This is a very big deal, and it weighed heavy on us. But at some point, you have to say, no, we're not going to take this anymore. You people are crazy. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Privately, they all say we're the center of the wheel. Everybody else tinkers around our artistry. But actions speak louder than words. And there was nothing there. It was insulting. So we came together in strength and solidarity and unity with the largest strike authorization vote in our union's history. And we made the hard decision that we tell you as we stand before you today. This is major. It's really serious. And it's going to impact every single person that is in labor. We are fortunate enough to be in a country right now that happens to be labor friendly. And yet, we were facing opposition that was so labor unfriendly, so tone deaf to what we are saying. You cannot change the business model as much as it has changed and not expect the contract to change too. We're not going to keep doing incremental changes on a contract that no longer honors what is happening right now with this business model that was foisted upon us. What are we doing? Moving around furniture on the Titanic? It's crazy. So the jig is up, AMPTP. We stand tall. You have to wake up and smell the coffee. We are labor and we stand tall and we demand respect and to be honored for our contribution. You share the wealth because you cannot exist without us. Thank you.
Now that SAG-AFTRA is officially on strike, here's a breakdown of all the things actors can and can't do during the work stoppage, and the upcoming events this will affect. The strike guidelines released on Thursday state that the union's 160,000 affected members will be prohibited from all principal on-camera work, including acting, singing, dancing, and stunts, on top of off-camera work, such as voice acting and narration. Also barred is background and stand-in work, negotiations for future services, and any ancillary work for a struck production, among other things. During the strike, all promotional activities like interviews, award shows, podcasts, or even posting about a union project on social media aren't allowed by union members. As a result, talent won't be able to walk the red carpet at the Venice Film Festival or the Toronto International Film Festival. They also won't be allowed to take part in any Emmy for Your Consideration campaigns. Universal Pictures moved up the red carpet for the London premiere of Oppenheimer by an hour on Thursday evening local time, in a bid to allow the star-studded cast to get their photo call and spot interviews in ahead of the official SAG-AFTRA walkout announcement. Emily Blunt exited the premiere after the strike was called, as did Cillian Murphy. Other upcoming affected events include the Oppenheimer red carpet in New York on July 17th, and San Diego Comic-Con, which starts next week. For the full list of strike rules and the latest updates on the SAG-AFTRA strike, head to thr.com.
I think that when Bob Iger talks about what a shame it is, he needs to remember that in 1980, CEOs like him made 30 times what their lowest worker was making. Now Bob Iger makes 400 times what his lowest worker is. And I think that's a shame, Bob. And maybe you should take a look in the mirror and ask yourself, why is that? And not only why is that, is it okay? Is it morally okay? Is it ethically okay that you make that much more than your lowest worker? And if so, why? Why is that okay? If your response is that that's just the way business is done now, that's just the way corporations work now, well, that sucks, and that makes you a person if that's your answer. So you should come up with a better answer than that. Yeah. I also particularly wanted to come out and protest Netflix because I was on a television show called Gilmore Girls for a long time that has brought in massive profits for Netflix. Has been one of their most popular show for a very long time, over a decade. It gets streamed over and over and over again, and I see almost none of the revenue that comes into that. The CEOs of Netflix, Reed Hastings and Ted Sarandos, give each other bonuses in the tens of millions of dollars. Ted Sarandos made $40 million with the bonuses that they made with their corporate profits. I don't understand why they can't lessen those bonuses to share the wealth more with the people who have created the content that has gotten them rich.
Surprised Tom Cruise hasn't said anything, but then again, it's Tom
Cruise. The issue with Tom Cruise is he's a producer and a actor, sometimes a director too. And
Tom Cruise has never directed.
Oh, well, he produces. So it's like he directly makes money from his salary and from the movie itself.
I mean, but he's a part of the Screen Actors Guild, so he really can't.
Right, so it's a conflict of interest for him because he's a producer and he gets to call the shots on his movies.
Yeah.
So it's like he's not in danger like the rest of them. So I'm curious to see if he's
a lot of people who are producers on films are also on the strike. Like Matt Damon has produced a few films.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if Tom Cruise is going to be one of them.
Man, Tom Cruise probably one. We got to get back to the movies, because we make theaters. The same way he was doing.
Movie theater popcorn.
Same way he was doing all that during the pandemic. No, I make movies for the big screen. Tom is going to go to the small screen anyway, so chill out, buddy. All right? Don't let corporate greed consume your soul.
Wait, Scientology got that first.
What did he say?
Are you shitting on someone's religion?
I'm not. He is a Scientologist through and through. He's very devout.
Yeah. But
all that is true.
Yeah, even David Yost actually said something. He threw a little bit of shade at Hans Saban. Let me see if I can find
it. Man, they got did dirty.
I mean, yeah. Hold on. I'm looking up his Twitter real quick. All right, here we go. All right. So, where is it? Okay, so here we go. So, so he retweeted and quoted a tweet from Discussing Film. So the tweet from Discussing Film that said, the studio's AI proposal to SAG-AFTRA included scanning a background actor's likeness for 1 day for 1 day's worth of pay and using their likeness forever in any form without any pay or consent. See episode 1 of season 6 of Black Mirror. Joan is awful. So yeah, David Yost said Hans Saban must be leading the talks. SMH. Where it has the decency and respect on. David Felding, who is the face of Zordon, had a similar experience. He worked 1 day on Power Rangers and used the same footage was used in every Mighty Morphin Power Rangers episode, which is very true because they kind of distort Zordon's face. So yeah, go back and watch Power Rangers. You don't see Zordon's lips move. You there?
I'm here. I'm just.
Oh.
It's just funny. Did he just come back for voiceover work?
He didn't do the voice.
Word? That's crazy.
Yeah. Literally, bro, that's the first episode of Black Mirror. Did you watch season 6 yet?
No.
Yeah, because I started to sell the 17, so I only watched the first 2 episodes. First episode is literally, Joan is awful. It's, crap, what's that girl's name from, Schitt's Creek? Let me look this up real quick. Annie Murphy. So Annie Murphy is playing a character named Joan. She's an executive at a tech company. And she fires, who is it? I want to say it's Ayo Barty. Yeah. From The Bear. And then she goes and sees a therapist. And I was talking, her ex-boyfriend is texting her because he's in town for like a few days. And she's also complaining about her current fiance who makes bland food or whatever. And she said something to a therapist like she doesn't want to be the lead character in her life. And then next thing you know, a show called Jonah's Awful shows up on Streamberry, which is basically that universe's version of Netflix. And Salma Hayek is playing Joan, and it basically chronicles like her whole day. And you find out, this is why it's very important to read the terms and conditions, that she basically signed her life rights away when she signed up for Streamberry, because it's in the terms and conditions that they can use any information off of your life in perpetuity.
So yeah, you should have got a lawyer to look at that. That's crazy.
So yeah, and it's to the point where, you know, she can't even sue them because, hey, she signed the terms and conditions. So she does something outlandish to get Salma Hayek's attention. She eats a bunch of cheeseburgers, takes some laxatives, and shits in the church. And then her and Salma Hayek, and then keep in mind, this is on a loop. So the TV show Jonah's Awful starring Salma Hayek also watches the TV show Jonah's Awful starring Cate Blanchett.
Wow.
And so, yeah, they break into Streamberry's office, and then you find out this is all generated through AI. And Salma Hayek can't even sue them because, once again, her contract, she signed her likeness for perpetuity. Because she's mad about the whole shit in the church thing because she's Roman Catholic. And then you find out that, you know, this is a whole loop. So she's not even the real Joan. And the only way to, like, break the cycle is to destroy the supercomputer. And she does, and then she ends up going to jail and getting on house arrest. But yeah, good episode. Like right out the gate, man. They come. Shout out to Charlie Booker, man. He called it. But yeah, so yeah, guys, get ready for another wave of reality TV to hit your screens. Bro, it's gonna be to the point where AMC and everybody. I mean, I don't, depending on how long the strike lasts, we might just end up in like a summer movie situation where they like replay old movies for like $5.
Mm-hmm. It ain't gonna be that bad,
bro. We don't know what movies. I mean,
we have movies slated for.
Yeah, we're probably good up until like maybe like March of next year.
Yeah,
but after that, it's all downhill.
Oh well,
your TV shows are gonna go on break.
Look, I got a backlog, so I'm like, yo, let's do this.
Wow, so you just
get your money, people. Strike. I got a backlog. I'm straight.
Okay, because you ain't had that.
Also, anime and K-dramas are doing fine right now.
Yeah, subs, but ain't gonna be no dubs.
Okay, you know what I say about that.
Yes, I know. But you didn't have the same energy when I was telling you about the writer's strike and telling you that they wanted to use AI. You're like, wow, let them use it.
That's not what I said. I said that I hope eventually CGI gets to a point where we can pretty much digitalize everybody. And basically, as long as everyone gets the right contract for voice work, okay, and they pay them correctly, everyone can be everyone. We can always have accurate casting for every project. That's what I want. No, all right, man, but you pay your voice actors,
bro. You basically just want anime all around. And
no, I don't.
You want anime CG all around. Nah, you don't want to see real people in the movies anymore. You like,
yeah, pay your
60. He old. He just need to sit down and go do like I don't know.
I want Tom Cruise to be able to do what he want to do for us. Is like just maybe eventually switch with a voice work. So what I'm saying is, pay your VFX. That's very important. Pay your VFX and give them time. No more crunch, and then pay your voice actors. Okay, that's what I'm saying. And then yes, I want everyone to get the full motion capture treatment. You know, it don't got to be them playing the role.
Yeah, we had a movie like that like 20 years ago. I think we talked about it. Remember a little movie called Beowulf?
Yes, that movie was actually pretty good for its time. It's not aging well now. But I think we're at a point where things can age well. Again, what year did Beowulf came out?
I don't know, maybe like 2008. What year did Beowulf come out?
Here's what I found from ancientliterature.com. Beowulf is an epic poem written between 975 and 1025.
Is that BC or AC?
Who knows? 2007.
Okay, 2007. That is a year before James Cameron's Avatar, if I'm not mistaken. All right. So again, with the right technology, a movie can still look great. Because I'm sorry, the first Avatar, I gotta bring it up, still looks fire. That movie stands the test of time. So, with that being said, if you get the right team in the right amount of time, a movie could look fire.
Yeah, but how long has it been between the first one and the second one?
Well, he wasn't working on it actively though.
Yes, he was, because he was only a producer on Alita, Battle Angel, and Dark Fate. What? I almost said Tom.
He was diving. The boy was diving. He was in the ocean playing around in the water. All right, he was not actively working on Avatar that whole time.
James, get your ass out the water and work on your fucking Avatar movie.
Look, it came.
Zoe Saldana's gonna be 53 when the last one comes out.
Look, she's still black don't crack, and she can still.
She's not black.
Getting that motion capture. Yes, she is. She's Afro-Latina. Emphasis on the Afro. She's Dominican. All right. What part? What's the other side of the Dominican Republic?
I know, but why you said Dominican like that?
What do you mean?
Like you put a little spice on it. She's Dominican.
I ain't know what you're talking about.
Okay, but yeah, pay these people what they worth, man.
I think she's Dominican.
I think she's Puerto Rican.
Nah, hang on. Oh God.
Dominican and Puerto Rican.
Okay.
So we both got it right.
The point is, she ain't white. All right. So.
Okay, Sam Worthington.
Look, he's aging pretty well.
Them kids, though.
No, he's aging pretty well.
Those quote unquote kids, because they probably like adults now.
And the kids, they'll definitely.
It's gonna be a whole controversy with.
He's already 46.
Nigga look 50.
Yeah, he's looking good for his age. Leave him alone. All right.
When was the last time you actually saw Sam Worthington?
On the promotion of Avatar, he looked fine.
You actually watched the red carpet? I don't believe you.
Yeah, I did. I watched some interviews on red carpet. Yeah.
Whatever. So you say so, dude. Yeah. Pay these people what they worth.
Yeah, basically. That's what I'm saying. The work can change. Just pay them what they're worth when they do the work.
Yeah. All right, Samir, what you got, man?
Okay, so a little.
You want to talk about the other thing?
What's the other thing? Oh, yeah. Let's get into it. All right. Okay. So on the back of this whole nonsense, they had some Marvel spoiled some more of their stuff.
It's like not really a spoiler.
It isn't because it's like, bruh, can y'all let it be? I don't know. I'm with you on this one. So
I told you.
It's getting out of pocket. They could have kept the costume a secret. Is what I'm saying, Bernard. All right, the costume should have been a secret. All right, they should have been a big reveal behind that costume. All right. Good. So Iman Vellani was announced that she is co-writing the new Miss Marvel series this fall. Is it fall?
I'll double check real quick. But yeah,
I think it's fall.
Miss Marvel, the New Mutant.
All right, so obviously the character just passed away, and they're doing now. I think the aftermath just got released this week.
Yep, I haven't read it yet.
The funeral and everything and whatnot is very sad, I guess. And everyone's still pissed off because it's like, why did you kill this character this way? And now she has a promotion cover and new costume for her new book. She's clearly in the X-Men costume. She's clearly going to be on that side. I don't know how they're going to explain this. How they going to explain that?
So from what the bits I did read, she's still going to be an Inhuman.
But how they going to reborn her? Remake her?
See, do you not recall what I told you when all this happened? Anyone can get resurrected now. This happened during Avengers, X-Men, Inhumans Judgment Day. Okay,
so I didn't read that. I'm behind still. Look, okay, so that's good. So in that case, there's no. That's the thing, though. They really should keep the rebirth thing on Krakoa a mutant thing only because it diminishes death across the entire universe. Like, why don't the X-Men bring back a lot of heroes that passed away unjustly?
Yeah, like Marvel.
F Marvel, no one cares. So it's like legit. I'm not hating. It's like he's not relevant. It's like, let's bring back Uncle Ben. Wow, what he going to do to the book?
How is he going to Uncle Ben? You literally said heroes.
Who's another lame person?
What hero has been dead longer than Marvel? No one.
Yeah. I mean,
you can't even name another hero who's dead right now.
Hang on,
bro. It's just Marvel.
No, wait.
Everyone, quote unquote, dies and comes back like a few months or a year later. Johnny Storm was, quote unquote, dead in the negative zone. Came back a year later.
Technically, Mockingbird was dead for a minute.
replaced by a Skrull.
Yeah, I know, but she was dead for a minute before they brought her back.
You got to put air quotes around dead.
And who else?
Hank Pym.
Hank Pym been dead for what, 4 years now?
He's not dead. He's fused with Ultron.
He's essentially dead. He's not the person he used to be. They can't get him back.
Nah, because he out of pocket.
Yeah.
They keep shitting on Hank Pym the way.
I'm like, yeah, they could. I'm like, Hank Pym was not Ultimate Hank Pym. I'm like, yo, he didn't F up that bad now. Come on, y'all.
I mean, slap your wife one time and then get replaced by a Skrull and become the scientist supreme. And next time you fuse with the thing that you created. And just
Anyways, getting off topic. So, right. So Marvel premieres the costume, and I guess the first cover was I think that's the first cover.
Yeah, that's
and I'm like,
variant by Stanley Art German Lau.
Right. So I'm like, I like the costume. Preface that, but it's like
it's basic first class X-Men. If you want,
but it's colorful. It's in her colors. It's in her. It's in her style.
Colors because it's blue and yellow with her red.
But it's also splashes of red. It's very her in my opinion.
Yeah, they just put the one X on her shoulder.
No, there's a couple X's in there, I think, because there's also some crosses.
There's on the belt buckle and like her wrist,
her arms. Yeah, and it's very X-Men. All right, and basically, and I'm glad to see that she kept her powers the way they used to be. So that's good too.
Yeah, so that's the only good thing.
Yeah, I'm just like Marvel. Like, what's the hell? But I'm glad. Okay, but the silver line to this is that Iman Vellani went from cosplaying to acting to now writing the character, and that's what's real right there. I'm glad she's over here living her dream.
Yeah, so I was actually talking to Loco about this because Loco reads comics and only does it. Shout out to Loco. He was like, "Why is she writing this?" I'm like, I don't know, man. Maybe she's like going to school for literature or something like that.
Anybody can be a writer if whether or not they're a good writer.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's like, is she? I mean, because I figured the way I broke it down is like maybe it's going to be like a songwriting camp type situation. Like she'll come up with the ideas and the co-writer will actually like pin it and they'll just like bounce off each other or something like that.
Possibly.
Yeah. And
again, a lot. And here's the thing, though. For every amateur new writer, they have veteran writers who make bad takes. Again, Zeb Wells. All right. Now you can say is the editors that pushed that whole decision on him, which that's the case, but he could have handled that situation better. They didn't tell him how to write it. All right. They just told him that put her in the book. We got to kill her. Put her in the book. No, he could have killed her better.
No, but it could have been a one more day situation where it's like, oh no, this ain't gonna work. Do it this way.
Just saying. He could have done better. I get that he was in a rock and a hard place, but bruh, why was she there?
Spying on Norman.
Oh my god! Who told her to spy on Norman?
She did because he was he had like a secret lab in Jersey, and she was doing patrolling. It was like in a storage unit.
So she did all this by herself. Like it wasn't like Rhodey or Sam coming in and say, "Hey, we need a favor. Can you spy on him?"
No, she did all this herself. Like, what the hell is Norman Osborn doing in Jersey? Oh, I'm gonna go in to cover an intern at Oscorp.
I mean, I get that, but it's like also how she get an intern? If that's not the case, how did she got the internship?
She applied for it and had the interview and everything.
I guess. I mean, but out of all the people that have, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people want to intern at Oscorp.
Norman Osborn had a secret lab in Jersey.
I'm saying I'm pretty sure a lot of people want to intern at his company.
Oh yeah, I don't know. They kind of like showed a little bit of it. They didn't show like what all she had to go through to get it. Like they showed the interview and like the backstory of like why she did it and why she was there. Because
it was flimsy writing.
Because people like why is she here? So like this is why she's here. I still don't know why she's here.
Right, because it's dumb. It's a dumb reason. It would have made more sense that the other heroes didn't trust him and they needed her to go in there and
so you want someone else to be responsible for her death besides her?
It makes more sense.
Tony Stark killed Kamala Khan.
It makes more sense that the other Avengers are like, we don't trust this guy, we don't trust Peter right now. We need someone on the inside. That would make more sense.
Very few Avengers know that Spider-Man is Peter Parker. It's a very small list of who.
So Cap could have did it.
Steve, the Fantastic Four.
Matt. What about Matt?
No. Luke, I want to say maybe not. Oh, no, wait, no, Luke does. Yeah, because of New Avengers during the Secret Invasion. So basically, everyone who was on that Secret Invasion team knows that Peter is Peter. So Luke Cage, Danny Rand.
Then I think Daredevil knows Sue then.
Daredevil wasn't on that team.
I'm pretty sure.
Nope. He joined later.
What about Wolverine?
I said Wolverine. He joined. Okay. Daredevil joined during the Heroic Age, I believe. So, like the second volume of New Avengers when John Romita Jr. was drawn.
Does Carol still know?
I don't think so.
No, they went on that date.
Yeah, but I think that was before One More.
Nah, because then
that
was after he was single.
Yeah, but
so I think she knows.
I don't think she knows.
Miles knows.
Yes, obviously Miles knows. Genki doesn't know. Oh yeah, and they did change. So call back to an episode from like 4 weeks ago. They did change Jeff's last name in the Spider-Man comics. So they did change his dad's name from Jefferson Davis to Jeff Morales. They did it like a year ago. I just forgot.
So he took her name.
Yes.
Okay, that's progressive.
Because his last name is that of a
jazz singer.
President. What? No.
No, Miles Davis.
Jeff Davis, fool.
Jefferson Davis.
Jefferson Davis, yes. But yeah, no release date on this Miss Marvel book coming, but it'll be here soon. So maybe I
thought it was fall, like in October, November.
And once again, they said they gave the exclusive to Entertainment Weekly. Yeah, I'm looking through this right now, and I don't see any release time or anything. Yeah, no, don't say nothing. But yeah, so we'll let you know when it hits shelf. So this way you guys can go buy number one and sell it out the same way you did Amazing Spider-Man 26. Because we told y'all she was going to be back in a few months, and I called her. I'm like, yo, they're going to take her on.
Honestly, I would argue that this doesn't count as a death. It's only been a few months. Like Johnny Storm has a death. He was down for a year, right? Peter doesn't have a death. He was down for an issue, and he popped out of the cocoon, whatever. He that doesn't count as a death. If you're not actually dead, now granted, the argument here is she has a funeral that you might argue that being an actual death because the whole community is involved with this funeral, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna rate it and I'll give you guys an update.
Yeah. So I still don't count this as a death though.
Yeah.
Did we talk about the cast of the Superman Legacy?
No, that was actually my next story because
Okay, go ahead and shoot that.
Cheese on rice. All right, so guys, we got a lot of cast members who were joining Superman Legacy. I almost said Superman Lois. I missed that show already. All right, so Anthony Kerrigan, who a lot of people may know from a little hit show on HBO called Barry. He has actually been cast as Metamorpho. I first got to see this man horribly as Victor Zsasz on Gotham, so he is getting his shot of redemption in the DC universe. All right. Isabel Merced will be playing Hawkgirl. Someone else who is getting their redemption for a comic book film, Edie Gahetti. You all may know him as what's the brother's name in Twilight? The one black vampire. Laurent?
Yeah. Oh, you said that brother. Okay, I thought you meant in the family. No, yeah, the one brother in the movie is Laurent.
Yeah, Laurent.
There's a lot of baggage with that character too.
Yeah, so Laurent, and the guy who got done so dirty in X-Men First Class by Kevin Bacon. He played Darwin. The guy who can't die but somehow died.
Is that the same actor as Laurent?
Yes.
Oh, the dress threw me.
You mean the wig threw you?
The dreads and the whole hair, it threw me. I didn't like the same person.
Bro, his face still looks the same.
Nah.
But yeah, he will be.
But yeah, Brian Singer's racist. I'm going to say that right now.
But yeah, he will be playing Mr. Terrific. And I'm sick and tired.
Yeah, get his redemption. Get your money, brother.
I'm sick and tired of people saying, oh, this is Mr. Terrific's first live action appearance. None of you motherfuckers watched Arrow? Fuck you. Fuck you. All right. And, you know, somebody who should have been Green Lantern like 15 years ago, and who everyone was like, finally, redemption. Nathan Fillion will be playing Guy Gardner.
I mean, okay, I love Nathan Fillion.
Here we go.
I love Nathan Fillion. But is he a little too old to play this role?
I need to get somebody to like record a drop. I'm gonna try to get Loco to just record a drop saying like, Samir, stop being ageist, or Samir is a hater.
I'm sorry,
hey, just like us, just like drop it right here, just like
you hate just as much as I do
on what?
A lot of things.
I need an example.
All right, I'll circle back to this with my next story.
Oh God. I already feel like he's James fucking Cameron.
No, what are you talking about?
But yeah, so can't wait to see it because I like Metamorpho.
I love Metamorpho.
I don't know if I like I don't know if I love Metamorpho. What was the other one from the outside of Shift?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Shift.
That's some good writing. That was a sad story.
Yeah, man. Shout out to, was that Kyle Higgins? Hold on, let me look up who wrote The Outsiders for a second. It's been so long since I've read those trades. I gotta go get them out of stores.
Yeah, and a slight shout out to Elder Woman who got done dirty.
I mean, they just put her in limbo.
Yeah, I know. Nas Calder got a hold of her. It was weird narcissism.
I mean, can't wait to see it. So yeah, like we said, we've only gotten heroes cast so far. And everyone's like, yo, I thought this was a Superman movie. And James Gunn clearly tweeted out that, hey, I'm not just going to have a movie just dealing with Clark Kent. So at this point, Superman is an established hero. So obviously he's going to have some friends.
Good. I love, James Gunn is pulling the good decisions from Marvel. All right. They didn't sit here and kill Uncle Ben again. They didn't, no. Okay. Pete came out the gate swinging. All right. And it was a hit. Okay, Superman's gonna come out the gate swinging. We already know the Kent farmers in goddamn Kansas. Jonathan may or may not be dead. Who freaking cares? All right, get him into the story.
Judd Winnick, that's who it was who wrote The Outsiders. Judd Winnick. Shout out to Judd Winnick. Judd Winnick is one of the few people who actually showed up on the real world and did something with their life. So one of the few people to make it out of reality TV and did something with their fucking life. But yeah, and the other one is the WWE superstar The Miz, to the best of my knowledge. But yeah, so Superman Legacy, July something 2025. Put an asterisk next to that due to writer strike. I mean, not the writer strike, because James Gunn already finished the script, the Screen Actors Guild strike. But yeah. All right, Samir, tell us what James Cameron did now.
Oh my God, what are you talking about?
You said it.
Well, Bernard says he's not a hater. So on the back of this, there was James Cameron just announced that we are definitely getting another Alita Battle Angel. Is actually in the works. He's actually I don't know if he's penning it, like if he's writing it or help writing it, or if it's in.
I mean, nobody's writing it right now.
Right, correction, yeah. Right. But it is in early production and the ball is rolling. So we have a confirmation that it is getting worked on. And, we're definitely getting in another Alita Battle Angel movie. Hopefully, it'll follow the manga storyline, and we'll get more of the world of Solemn and Tethers. So, question, Bernard. After the rave success of Way of Water, and he's going into the one of the first Hollywood anime sequels, because we don't have that many of those. All right. Like, we have barely any anime adaptations that are good. This is one of them. And then we have no sequels. This will be the first one. So, again, is he a GOAT? Mr. Nah, I'm not a hater.
He's a good director, but once again, Samir, GOAT is subjective. He could be a GOAT to you, but not a GOAT to me. I told you, he is a good writer, director, producer, filmmaker, but he's not.
Oceanographer. You forgot oceanographer.
We ain't talking about the water right now.
And the point, he got a lot of goods under his belt, and you don't want to call the guy a GOAT.
Once again, GOAT is subjective.
Just saying, design his own sub, design his own VFX rig.
Bro, we had a whole argument about this on the 4th of July. It's the same way I don't call LeBron a GOAT. Yeah, he's got good stats, and he finally broke the
The term GOAT can be pinned to multiple people.
Exactly. And once again, it is subjective. So James Cameron is not my GOAT. He is your GOAT, okay?
I'm just saying, though. It's like, yo, you can call it. I'm just saying, man. Come on. Like, I would call Quentin Tarantino a GOAT, okay? All right? I would call Wes Anderson a GOAT, all right? I would also
call Wes Anderson a GOAT. I'm not a fan.
Why? Have you seen his movies?
Yes.
The guy in his field, in his vibe, the man is king. All right, he knocks out the park every goddamn time. Wes Anderson's a GOAT
to you.
Yeah, you know
the whole argument about GOAT being subjective. And yeah, speaking of art, yeah, did not like Pearl. I should have known I wasn't gonna like Pearl because I didn't like X.
I can't call Ty West a GOAT.
Oh no, I'm not. No, I know, but I'm still talking about.
But he got. Ty West only has how many movies Ty West has?
The movies are shot beautifully, but it's like, bro, like you told me these were horror movies. They're just like
they are.
People,
dude, did you catch the monologue? Like the monologue at the end? That was so unnerving.
Yes, these are dramatic slashers. I mean, not even a slasher at that. I would really call this a thriller as opposed to a horror.
Oh no, Ty West actually has a lot of stuff under his belt. I can get he does more than. I forget. I think it's Ty.
I don't know.
Timon C. West. It might be T. It could be Ty. Timon. I'll have to catch a review. I mean, a review, but an interview. Because he did the Innkeepers, which I remember that being good.
Yeah, I mean, is this going to be a whole Rihanna situation? Because I blew your mind with that one last week. Not on the pod, but on the phone. You're like, wait, her name's Rihanna? Yes. Or the Raven Simone.
Yeah,
but yeah. So
anyways, So I look forward to seeing the production for that. Yeah. Even if Bernard's being a hater.
Once again, I'm not being a hater.
Bernard's being a hater.
I'm going to watch the movie, Samir.
Okay. What do you think of Barbie, Bernard?
It's not for me.
Because you're a hater.
I wish the movie all the success in the world, but I'm not watching.
You a hater.
If I was a hater, I would have been like, yo, fuck that movie. Fuck Margot Robbie. Fuck Michael. Michael Cera, fuck Ryan Gosling, fuck Issa Rae, fuck Simi Lou.
I'm just saying, Bernard. I'm gonna segue. I'm gonna call it segue. It's like, let's talk about the promotion of Barbie right now. I know
it's everywhere. It's in price.
It's everywhere. They are in their bag. They are in their bag right now.
They painted the TARDIS pink.
Bro, they are in the back. Like, dude, Margot Robbie's stylist has been doing throwbacks from Barbie fashion.
Barbie, I know.
Yeah, I know. It's dope. Dude, if you Google Barbie right now, I just did. The page is pink. All right? They are in their bag right now. I've never seen a movie have this much promotion behind it. It has to succeed. And it's going to. It might be the biggest movie of the year. And you over here saying, it ain't for me. That's what's so crazy about this. I'm going to see Barbie front row.
Okay.
Well, not front row. That's a terrible seat, but you know what I mean.
First show.
I'm gonna scoop up the. I want to review Barbie. All right. How about this, y'all? How about if any of our followers want to see Barbie? All right, just tell us on socials, and Bernard gotta watch it.
No, I can just invite one of them on the pod. I would invite Ryan, but she went to Germany.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Nigga, really trying to get me to see Barbie? You know, no. Robert Downey Jr. said Oppenheimer is the best film, the greatest film he's ever been in.
I mean, that could be true.
Yeah, once again, subjective. All right.
I mean, I'm gonna see Oppenheimer too, but Oppenheimer don't have that fire in his production.
I mean, the man created a quote unquote nuclear blast without CGI. So you gonna call Christopher Nolan the GOAT?
I would definitely call Christopher Nolan the GOAT. I may disagree with his treatment of Batman, but the man is a GOAT.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't get GOAT status. Fucking Joker.
Now, again, those movies were amazing, all three of them, but they're not good superhero adaptations.
Bro, go back and watch the way Talia died. That was like some of the worst acting ever.
Marion Cotillard is a great actress.
Okay, no, I'm gonna act it out. I don't remember what she said, but I'm just making up some stuff. You will not win. Just literally the head jerked back and just dead. I'm like, Was that the best shot you could get at that, Nolan? Everyone's clowning that. They're like, somebody gonna do that in Oppenheimer. They said that's how Robert Downey Jr. is gonna kill him. But next story. So Marvel and EA are working on something that everyone wants. I don't know if everyone wants it. Maybe just black people want it. Because I don't know.
Everyone likes Black Panther. In fact, you don't like Black Panther, that's a black flag in my book. I don't know. Red flag. Red flag. Red flag in my book. I'm like, I'm like, I don't know. If I was white, I'm like, yo, I definitely like Black Panther. I'm not going to sit here and look racist. Like, what about Black Panther don't resonate with you? Is it too black? What? Is that the problem you have with it?
Bro, I'm getting tired of these hashtag recast T'Challa people on the internet.
Look, it's okay. Look, I love Chadwick Boseman. All right, may he rest in peace. He was gone too soon, but I don't think
in production.
The movie
has started pre-production, so it's kind of hard to cast somebody as soon as your movie starts.
Look, no. Wakanda Forever is fine. Let Shuri take the reins. But if they want to, if they can find a way to bring him back in the MCU, I don't think it would be in bad taste.
Yes,
right? The character should
in Secret Wars. Who knows?
The character
I've been trying to tell people. I've been arguing with people this past weekend on the Angry Blerds Twitter page because they're like, oh, they recast the Hulk. I'm like, yeah, but Edward Norton didn't die. He just left Marvel. And once again, that wasn't during pre-production. That was a whole 4 years before the Avengers.
Yeah, it was.
Thaddeus Ross, got recast after William Hurt died. Once again, before movie started production. They recast Terrence Howard with Don Cheadle. Once again, money, no one died before pre-production. It's just like, what do you want them to do? Because at this point, when a movie starts pre-production, that means pretty much you've already hired your team of lighting, stunts, everyone. You've rented out, space in Tyler Perry Studios, and so you gonna take that L on all that money? No, just retweak the script. Unfortunately. But yeah, so we're getting a Black Panther game from Cliffhanger Studios, Cliffhanger game. So it's going to be a third-person single-player game.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, once again, no release date because this was just an announcement. So.
Man, Square Enix. Okay, another people who fumbled the bag. Square Enix has something. If they would have just made the Marvel's Avengers game good and not bogged it down with all these stupid microtransactions and gear.
Once again. The game is good. It's after you beat the game, you have nothing to do. It's just like
But that's the problem. They marketed it as a games as a service continued experience, and they shouldn't have did that. If they would have went all in on the single player experience, it would have been fine.
Well, Samir, they kind of did because all that DLC was free, and it was involved in a story that takes place after the game. So you did have the Future Imperfect story where Clint going to the future.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. But to get through all that, you gotta go through all these menus, all this nonsense gear systems.
Samir,
it's hard to enjoy a game when you put stuff in a way like that.
Samir, is literally on the main menu. It says reassemble, which is the main storyline. Then it has all those in little mini tabs.
What tanked that game's sales and its reception to the public and critics alike was the multiplayer. It was garbage.
I don't even think it was the multiplayer because like I said,
no, because people like the story. The story mode is good. The story mode is the characters.
I don't think it was the multiplayer that tanked it. I think it was the simple fact that hey, guys, you got all these MCU skins, but guess what? You have to pay for credits because when the first update came out, it was just a single.
I did mention microtransactions.
No, I'm getting to that. So it was a simple patch, but before you could just play the game, get your credits. And buy your MCU skins like that because that's how I was able to get the Iron Man 3. I want to say I got a few MCU skins, but then there was another update which basically disabled that. So the only way you can get those credits is if you actually paid for them. Because before it was one, you could do one or the other. Now it's just they could give us money.
Anyways, I digress. If they made it a strong single player game, they could have gotten more Marvel contracts, and we could have had a whole pantheon of Marvel games on Square Enix.
No one played Guardians of the Galaxy.
Because you know why? Marvel's Avengers.
Okay, but they announced that is going to be a single player. But
people didn't believe them. And Marvel and Galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy was good.
How you know? You ain't even played it.
I saw the reception. The reception was actually really good.
I know. I played it. I beat it. But yeah, so Black Panther game coming within like the next year or so. Hopefully sooner rather than later. I mean, we also still got that Captain America Black Panther game that's supposed to be coming out as well. In that Iron Man game. So yeah. Samira, what you got?
Okay, so so after a successful developer video with Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh my God, bro. 3 weeks in a row. 3 weeks in a row.
It's about to get released, so the promotion's important, all right? But anyways, it's about to get, so basically Baldur's Gate 3 soars up to the Steam sales charts to like number 3.
Yeah, because you can fuck a bear.
Yeah, after Larian developers reveal that you can have sex with a druid in bear form. And I gotta say, I'm with it. Bro, it's got like, it has more lines of dialogue than all 3 Lord of the Rings books combined. It's going to require multiple playthroughs. This game is going to be massive. I can't wait. Yeah. And yes, I want to bone a bear. I want to have sex with a bear.
That's literally what I'm writing for the description. You could fuck a bear in Baldur's Gate 3.
It's I want to be able to do that. Also, speaking of Gotham Redemptions, Cameron Monaghan is cast in Tron. So that's cool.
I think Cameron Monaghan got his redemption with playing Cal Kestis.
Yes, I know. I'm just saying. I had to tack on what you said earlier.
And no one talks about that because we all know and love him as Ian on Shameless.
That's true.
Cal Kestis and Michelangelo just fucking in the freezer. What is that? Is that coming from your end?
No, your end.
Can you turn down your TV a little bit?
I mean, I barely hear it, honestly.
I'm like, what the hell is that? I don't think we got that much news any more news, really. Oh, so yeah, another part of the writer strike. So Cody Ziegler, who actually is a Marvel Comics writer, he also worked on She-Hulk alongside Zeb Wells.
Look, I'm not saying Zeb Wells isn't a good writer. I'm just saying he folded back that one time.
Yeah, has revealed that his residual check for writing an episode of She-Hulk was only $396. And the episode of She-Hulk that he wrote was the episode with Daredevil.
Which was the highest rated one.
Yes. So it's just like, really, bro?
So Sean Gunn came out and said the same thing. He wrote episodes.
That's the clip I'm gonna splice. He didn't write episodes of Gilmore Girls. He was on Gilmore Girls. Yeah, so
really?
Yes. Sean Gunn has not just always been about nepotism, okay? Okay?
I didn't say that. All right, I digress.
You kind of said that when we talked about James Gunn first.
No, I said his brother doesn't need to be there. All right, Kraglin, I don't mind Kraglin being a character. Pull him back from the main cast. He didn't need to be in the main cast. Why he taking up slots in the main cast? That's my issue. All right? It's not the fact, look, James Gunn's character could have played a different character. All right? I didn't like Kraglin.
Sean Gunn.
Right. I didn't like Kraglin. I didn't like Kraglin's character overall. Like, I don't have a problem with Sean Gunn.
Samir's like, why is you here?
Basically, like any other character. All right? Damn, I'm just saying.
I mean, who would have been? Kraglin's just like a throwaway character. That's all you would do. You just get a throwaway character to be in that role.
But he's too integral to the plot now. You can't kill Kraglin.
I mean, why can't you kill Kraglin? You can kill Kraglin.
Sure, you can kill Kraglin.
I mean, you killed Jan. They killed Jan. He killed Jan.
Yeah, it would have been a big fanfare. Oh, Kraglin's dead. Just took more screen time. I'm just saying. They shouldn't have put him in the position that he was in. They should have let him into the background. Had a quick little cameo. Hey, I'm Kraglin, guys. I'm gonna go over here. You know.
Leave Kraglin alone. Okay.
I would prefer John C. Reilly as a Nova Corp member than Kraglin.
He was.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I would prefer them to bring him. Oh, the Nova Corp. Okay, we ain't seen them in a while. Are they dead?
Yes.
I'm like, all dead?
Yes.
Like, damn.
You
they did them dirty.
They said that in not Guardians, in Infinity War. Thanos decimated Xandar to get the Power Stone.
I know, but I'm not saying he didn't kill everybody. I thought he didn't destroy the whole planet. He just decimated the city. They probably have refugees.
I mean, if we ever get some Nova stuff, we'll find out. But who knows?
But no, we got Kraglin stuff. All right. Anyway,
you had like Kraglin got his own movie.
Man, he got a lot.
You had like Kraglin got like a Disney Plus special presentation or something. He getting all of 10 minutes of the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
He got too much. What we at?
So yeah, I got
the royalties.
No, that was it. That was just a little blurb. So I actually want to get into this because this is something I thought was long dead. NFTs. Why are NFTs still a thing? Because guys, the Flash didn't make any money, so it is actually going to be released on DSPs. I believe today, the 16th. So yeah, this is actually going to be the first movie to be on the NFT blockchain. It's like, why? I feel like that one splice clip of that white pastor. Why? Because ain't nobody gonna buy this movie. I might buy it to finish my DC collection, but that's not it. It's not getting purchased in 4K. Just regular Blu-ray.
The movie's kind of mid.
Yeah. Why? But yeah, it's just like, God. And yeah. So, like I said, with the Screen Actors strike, San Diego Comic-Con is going to be a barren desert. We're just getting comic book news, dude.
All right. On that note, they are announcing. No, correction. The first episode of the Adventure Time Fiona and Cake will be shown at San Diego Comic Con starting on July 19th. So it's not all going to comic book stuff. And legendary voice actor Tom Kenny says that it is the most emotional thing that he has ever recorded, according to a source who's spoken to him in New York Comic Con.
So the guy's been SpongeBob for almost 30 years. He's basically said screw SpongeBob. But yeah.
You keep sleeping on Adventure Time. John DiMaggio said that when he was done recording for Jake the Dog, he said that's my most favorite character of all time, and that I cried when I was done. All right, F Bender. Okay, I'm just saying.
Oh, he out here now. Bender gate. Give me all the money. Yo, it's Hulu. It's a certain budget.
I'm just saying though. It's like John DiMaggio. I mean, he's a great. Could be considered a GOAT. And would you call Cree Summers a GOAT?
You mean Cree Summer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so she's a GOAT.
And that goes all the way back to a different world. Not just voice acting.
I mean, I think her voice acting career is what makes her. I'm not to say that she wasn't good as Freddy. Was it Freddy? Yeah. Yes. Freddy on a different world. It's just her career didn't blow up from there.
What are you talking about, bro? You really need to go look at Cree Summers' filmography. Here we go.
She's not known for much, other than a different world and a lot of voice acting. A lot of voice acting. Like her filmography probably has a separate page for just voice acting.
Yes, that's usually how it goes when you do both voice acting and live action. Did you forget that she's going to be in Ironheart? She was on Run the World. She was on Swarm.
Who's she playing in Ironheart?
It doesn't say. She's probably going to be.
Is she the AI? Is she the AI?
Yeah, of course she wanted to be the AI. Look at that. She was in an episode of What We Do in Shadows. She was on a few episodes of Woke. She was on Clean Sugar, Better Things, Atlanta.
Okay, she does physical acting still. Good on her. I'm not saying she's not a GOAT. I'm just saying I would contest why. Cree Summers. I would contest why she's a GOAT. But no, I retract my statement. She's still a GOAT and comes to acting too. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, I digress. All right, Fiona and Cake gonna be fire. I cannot wait. As a Adventure Time fan, this has been a long time coming. I want to see what they do with these characters and how they pulled them out. Like, are they alternate universe? Do they not really exist? Are they a fever dream of the Ice King? You know.
So you want it to be a Saint Elsewhere situation?
It could be a Saint. I want them to actually exist. That's what I want because they've alluded to.
Don't say a fever dream that do that Saint Elsewhere. You know that show. The whole thing took place in a snow globe from an autistic kid. That's the one show that pissed everyone off. It was a medical procedural in the 80s and 90s.
Did they reveal this on the last episode?
Yes. That's how
that is awful.
That's how the episode ends. Ends on like a happy ending. It's a long pan out, right? To a snow globe and an autistic kid holding a snow globe.
That's awful. Oh my God. No, why would you do that? If they start protesting the production company and throwing picket lines outside the studio, honestly, y'all deserve it. That is mean. That's awful. Why?
I'm pretty sure there were a bunch of angry letters because it was the
80s, yes.
It's the same thing with Nipplegate. It's like everyone's like, "Oh, that wasn't that bad." Yeah, the FCC got over 100 million calls about Janet Jackson's tit. Shout out to Lewis Black making the best joke about that.
Chris Rock made a joke about it too.
I know, but Lewis Black had the better one, in my opinion. And I like Chris Rock. Yeah, my bad.
What's crazy is if you try to go back and watch that clip, you can't even do it because of the video quality is so bad back then.
Yeah, it wasn't HD, it was just widescreen 480.
Yeah, and I'm like, when I was watching, I was like, did that really happen? No, that didn't happen. And my listeners was like, yeah, that happened.
See, this is why photo cameras will always be superior because you can still find high resolutions of the photo.
Yeah, well, I find her like clutching her boob, like she freaking out. Poor Janet, by the way. Anyways, we get on topic.
Let's stop talking about Janet Jackson cities. So, Craig Mazin, showrunner of The Last of Us, also worked on a little show called Chernobyl. Was it Chernobyl on HBO? I think it was Chernobyl. I can't remember. He actually confirmed that The Last of Us Part 2 will be split into 2 seasons for HBO.
Yes.
The deadline, he said the show will not end with season 2 unless people don't watch it and we get canceled. So, yeah, guys, he also confirmed that no episodes have been written due to the writer's strike. And obviously, we have no idea when it will come back due to now.
I'm going to tack on to that.
Also, the actor strike.
Yeah, also I'm tacking on to that. Apparently, the games, The Last of Us Part 2 is getting remastered.
Oh, what the fuck? Naughty Dog, stop taking everybody's money.
And the game's composer leaked it.
Okay.
So I'm seeing a PC port. Hopefully, it's good this time.
What was wrong? I mean, oh yeah, I forgot.
It's fixed now.
I know it's fixed now, but still.
But it was rough.
But yeah, I was just like, I mean, I get it. It's getting.
I would like it on PS5. I mean, right now. So yeah, go ahead and get it.
But yeah, I'm just like, I get it. I mean, new gen systems. I mean, the game is what, 2 years old? No, 3 years old. Yeah, it's 3 years old. Yeah. Yeah. Bad times.
Yeah, it's 3 years old now. I remember because I know where I was at the time when I played
I know
game.
I was very depressed. But yeah, so keep watching The Last of Us, guys, when it comes back. But yeah, I mean, rewatch season 1 while you're at it. Download the soundtrack. Buy the soundtrack because the way streaming numbers are, nah.
Yeah. All right, next story. The first trailer for Toho's new Godzilla movie, Godzilla -1. I don't know. It's like one part of my brain is like, oh, that sounds kind of dumb for a title. The other part is like, damn, that sounds freaking cool. Godzilla -1. Anyways, check out this the teaser trailer. This movie. I don't really know much about it. It's just that we get more Godzilla stuff, so that's always a plus. Godzilla -1.
Yeah, I mean, they need to make that make sense.
Nah, -1. It's so cool. The way I say it rolls off the tongue. No, this is good. This is genius. I like this.
Yeah.
It pleases me.
That makes one of us. All right. So I got one last story. Then I guess we're reviewing the first 2 episodes of My Adventures with Superman, right?
Today or tomorrow? The next episode.
No, today. Because
bro, I've been moving. I got 1 episode on my belt.
So you didn't.
I've been moving. Y'all, hey, spoiler alert, y'all. So I moved. I'm in a different location now, and you see me. I'm out of sorts, my beard all dusty.
Stop saying spoiler alert when it comes to your life. You're not a book, a video game, a movie.
Bitch, I'll be the best book you've ever read. Spread me open, Bernard. Read me.
I'm putting the God sound effect. You saying gay again right here. Just gay.
All right. Anyways,
so I guess we're not going to review it because by the time you catch up, it'll be like episode 6.
No, we can read episode 1 and we get our thoughts on it. We can review that.
Yeah, but Samir, we're already on episode 3.
Okay. So, anyways, on that note, producer Jack Wyatt did confirm that second season has already been ordered. So the show is looking good right now. I like it so far. I watched one episode and I'm into it. I like the vibe. The character designs are adorable. I can't wait. The chemistry between
he's just talking about Lois's haircut. That's what he means by
No, I'm not. I also think Jimmy's adorable.
Stop
his
the
little
cap.
geeky conspiracy nerd thing he got going on, and the chemistry between Clark and Lois it's just adorable. I don't know. I'm digging it right now. I'm loving the contrast between the characters.
Yeah. So one of the things they, I think it was with Gizmodo. I'm trying to find it. Oh, wow. See, look at this. A lot of cancellations at SDCC. Wheel of Time, Interview with the Vampire. They will not.
Damn, those are some good ones.
Yeah.
See, but Bart, that's what I'm talking about. You want to say, let's make Comic-Con about comics. It's like, Interview with the Vampire and Wheel of Time are heavy fantasy. And I don't see why they can't be there. Now, they can't be there because of the writer's strike, but you would hate them there regardless, in the best of time.
Look, I just want people to actually, like, go for comics. Bro, it's just like, yo, I'm more interested in meeting comic book writers and artists than actors at this point in my life.
They can be that.
They can be there, but they're taking up all the space. Bro, watch. Next time if I go to SuperCon next year, I'm going to show you how big Artist Alley is. You're going to make me go buy a GoPro, stick it in my chest, walk down the one aisle they got. And then I'm going to walk to where all the actors and stuff are. Just ginormous, just taking up all the space. Oh, they also put the first episode of my Adventures with Superman on YouTube, so you guys can check that out.
Yeah.
I can't find what I wanted to bring up, but basically they brought up some facts about the show. So Lois, Jimmy, and Clark are all the same age. They're all obviously interns, and Jimmy is a big conspiracy theorist because usually in a general fashion, Lois is older than Clark, and Jimmy is obviously like the teenage sidekick. But a few changes done to My Adventures with Superman. At this point, we'll just review the whole series when the first season is done. Because I don't want to be like 3 weeks behind because episode 3 came out this week. And
we can do 2 episodes in an episode. Just next time it's going to be 2 and 3 instead of 1 and 2.
I don't get why you just didn't watch the first 2 episodes.
I was moved.
But you had time to watch 1.
I watched it before we started packing up.
It was the same day.
I couldn't stay on there. I had to.
Now, quit the bullshit. You started playing Diablo.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's get to... Please tell me you saw Secret Invasion, though.
Say what?
You didn't watch Secret Invasion?
This week? Nah.
What the hell? Oh, God damn it.
Bro, do you not know what I was doing Wednesday? I was packing everything up. I broke down everything. I didn't even have the TV to watch Wednesday. Like, I was in the process of taking down my TV so I could move Thursday. You not know what my week was this week? So, audience, Bernard is very inconsiderate of my life. I was stressed with my whole move, and he's just, where are you, Samir? Watch Secret Invasion. Why are you not watching Secret Invasion, Samir? And mind you, I spent all of Thursday stuck in a moving truck driving 6 hours, okay? And then I got home and I had to unpack said moving truck, and then Friday I had to work, okay? All right. And then after that, I had to unpack, and I spent all yesterday unpacking. All right. When would I find time to squeeze in this episode, Bernard? Huh?
When you were playing Diablo?
I wasn't playing Diablo. You keep saying I'm playing Diablo. I'm not playing Diablo. I wish I was. I wish that was a reason because I could do both. I could watch Superman and Adventures of Superman and play Diablo at the same time. No. Instead, I'm over here just moving and organizing stuff. You get mad, but I'm like, yo, what you want?
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
In yourself? Sorry, motherfucker. I ain't gonna take it. I'm not apologizing for this. All right.
So this is going to be the last story. Then we're going to call it a wrap because Samir got stuff to watch.
I got stuff to watch and stuff unpack. I still ain't done unpacking. Look at this. Hang on. You see that? You see that? You see that? Leave me alone.
You're supposed to be off tomorrow. Right?
I'm fighting for my life. I'm fighting for my life.
No, we don't quote child molesters on this podcast, sir.
Oh shoot. That's the most ridiculous line I've ever heard. Oh, yeah, it's so funny. Oh, my face is hurting right now.
Yeah, we don't quote child molesters on Angry Blerds podcast. But yeah, so when Bob Iger was being interviewed by, I want to say,
F Bob Iger.
Yeah, so he basically tried to blame the box office disappointments of Elemental, Indiana Jones, and the Dial of Destiny, because they're saying that the streaming has diluted people's interest due to the overwhelming amount of movies and TV shows.
Is there a problem, though, at Disney Animation? Has the loss of John Lasseter years ago, for example, been a blow that you haven't been able to recover from?
Well, first of all, the studio and its movie assets are #1 at the global box office this year so far. That said, we're extremely realistic, and I'm very objective about that business, and there have been some disappointments. We would have liked some of our more recent releases to have performed better. It's reflective, not as a problem from a personnel perspective, but I think in our zeal to basically grow our content significantly to serve mostly our streaming offerings, we ended up taxing our people way beyond, in terms of their time and their focus, way beyond where they had been. Marvel's a great example of that. They had not been in the TV business at any significant level. Not only did they increase their movie output, but they ended up making a number of television series. And frankly, it diluted focus and attention. And I think you're seeing that is, I think, more the cause than anything else.
And Pixar, I mean, we've talked through the years. There was a time when a Pixar opening was a real event. Did it suffer as a result of during COVID when you were going direct to consumer? For example, I think it was Red or one of the fairly big movies
there were three Pixar releases in a row that went direct to streaming, in part mostly because of COVID. And I think that, may have created an expectation in the audience that they're going to eventually be on streaming, and probably quickly, and there wasn't an urgency. And then I think there was I think you'd have to agree that there were some creative misses as well. I look at the company is 100 years old. Walt Disney went into the animation business starting with shorts in the 1920s, and obviously his big first feature with Snow White in 1937. If you look at his history, there were peaks and there were valleys. Every valley was followed by a peak, and I studied it very carefully. It's true in my predecessor Michael Eisner's days too. He had great halcyon days of Beauty and the Beast and Little Mermaid and Lion King, and just this tremendous success, and then there's a dip. I'm not suggesting we're necessarily in that, but I'm also not suggesting that we're at a peak either. That we have some work to do there in terms of improving our creative output.
Did the loss of Lasseter, was it a blow to the company over time?
Look, there's a lot of talent at Pixar. There has been turnover as well, not just John, but there's been other turnover too, and that may have had some impact.
But you're confident that the production of Pixar animation, for example, and the Disney studio overall is going to continue to be strong.
Correct.
Marvel and Star Wars, too much. I mean, you almost indicated kind of it's been a little much. Do you pull back in a way?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah. Yeah, you pull back not just to focus, but it's also part of our cost containment initiative. Right. Spending less on what we make and making less.
Now, of course, it used to be that some of that stuff would then go to Netflix, and you'd make a lot of money from selling it in different distribution channels. Now it all just goes to Disney+. Do you ever think about how much money
we shouldn't have done that?
Not that you shouldn't have done it, but that there's still... I mean, the old model worked pretty well.
It's kind of interesting because I think if we did... Well, the old model worked when it was a blend of basically business models. It wasn't the only model. The licensing model was part of a collection of models. I think if we hadn't done it, everyone would be saying, why isn't Disney going to the streaming business? And as it turns out, I think we made the right decision there to go into that business. It will be a growth business for us. We will turn it around. I'm confident of that. It will become profitable, and it will deliver growth for the company. And it will be an important business because that direct-to-consumer model where you have a relationship with your consumers, which we lacked, frankly, as a company, except in our parks and resorts business, that will be of value to us long term.
So, Bob.
That ain't it, bro.
Bob,
that ain't it, bro.
I got something to say to you. Shut up, okay?
The Dial of Destiny was garbage.
Because people are already annoyed with you, all right? Because people went out to see all the Star Wars movies except for Solo. Maybe people are just over Pixar. Because you got to think.
No.
Samir, think of it this way. The last Pixar movie to make money in theaters was Toy Story 4. Everything else has either bombed or gone to Disney Plus. Just Turning Red went to Disney.
I haven't seen Elemental yet.
It's bombed.
I know it's bombed. But let me hear a second.
Lightyear, bomb.
Okay, so Lightyear's a good example. Lightyear's a good example. The promotion for that movie and the conception of that movie was weird. So
I would say the promotion for the movie was weird, but the concept,
the concept too. The concept. Yes. Look, check the concept. It's the movie
that Andy went to go see.
Right. That means nothing matters. It's not an actual I don't know what they would have did with that. All right, but it's like,
you know what would have made that movie actually perfect if they would have done it like full circle. Like they show Andy and his mom going to the movie theater. Or like right after that, you see him sit down and you see a screen, and then the screen transitions into us watching it. And when the movie ends, it shows him and everybody leaving. And then he's like, "I want a Buzz Lightyear." Well, maybe we'll talk about it for your birthday. Boom, you come back around full circle to the first one.
That might have felt better. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It just doesn't.
Disney, give me a job, okay? Disney, give me a job, okay?
Please give Bernard a job. He needs it.
I do. But dial him his heat. I ain't fighting.
Bernard doesn't want to work outside anymore.
No, I don't. Bro, shirts be soaked and drinks like I
know. I was drenched in sweat moving.
Yeah. Welcome to my life. But yeah, so Bob Iger, shut up. I mean, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is like you guys.
It wasn't that. I like that movie, but it wasn't that good. It wasn't that good.
I don't even think that was it, bro. Because people will go see a movie even if it's bad. Like Eternal was recouped.
Eternals wasn't. It had a lot of good in it. I like Eternals. I'm gonna say it. I'm tired of learning. I like Eternals.
He like Eternals was gay shit.
That sure, but no, I like the overall plot. I liked everything. I like the character design. I like the chemistry on the screen. Yeah, all right. Richard Madden and Jim and Chan, they had good on-screen chemistry. All right, okay.
That's why you gonna say first Marvel movie with a sex scene.
Billy Corgan, he was good. Brian Tyree Henry, he was great. Why you mad at him?
I didn't say I was mad at him. I said people mad at him.
Why you mad? Why they mad at him?
He was on Kelly Clarkson's podcast and he was talking about the Trap Museum. You know, T.S. got the Trap Museum in Atlanta. And he basically said some shit that it felt like very panderish to white people.
Oh, no. Go on. I want to hear this.
I don't necessarily have the clip. This was months ago, dude. So everyone was
all right, I'm going to look at it. But
everyone was like, I'll send it to you because you already sent it to me. And everyone's like, yo, man, we ain't watching your show on FX right now. So fuck you. But yeah, so Disney and Marvel movies can make money. I don't know what's going on with the marketing and the promotion.
I don't know. Disney made money off of after Avatar: The Way of Water. They got to let it cook. They're not letting it cook. Let the shite cook. Everything's undercooked right now. All right, let it cook. It comes out as fire. Okay.
I mean, but also it's just like the promotion for a lot of these movies because we go on to Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania thinking this is just basically going to be about them in the quantum realm, which it was, but we didn't know like the main end goal of it was like Kane trying to get out. We thought he just took over the quantum realm and was just like chilling there. So it's just like And Indiana Jones and Dial of Destiny, I think just like everyone has outgrown Indiana Jones.
Yeah, they need to let that dude die. It's like even if we had outgrown him, we don't need to see an 80-year-old Indiana Jones.
There you go, being ageist again.
I'm not being ageist. It's true.
It's like he got arthritis. He can't crack that whip the way he used to. But and Elemental was just another situation like Strange World. Not enough promotion. Like we talked about Elemental on this podcast like a year ago. I just haven't found the time to go to the movies. Like the last movie I went to go see was The Flash, and that was with the Three Shades. I might go see it I wanted to go see No Hard Feelings on Tuesday. They only
was that funny? Was that good?
I didn't get to see it because of the. Okay, so I don't know if it's because it's not $5 Tuesdays anymore, but it's cheaper Tuesdays. It's like they limit the amount of showings of a film. So it's like I don't want to. I'm cheap. I don't want to shell out $11 to go see a movie on a Wednesday because I can go see the last showing at 10 o'clock. But if I want to go on a Tuesday, the last showing is at 5 when my car is charging. It's like no. But yeah, Bob Iger, shut up, because movies out here making money. Shoot, Mission Impossible just broke the overall box office record for all Mission Impossibles.
And I guarantee Barbie and Oppenheimer going to do numbers.
Surprised you didn't say Barbieheimer.
Barbie, I guess I can't pronounce it. I'm a
little Come on, Samir, say it with me. Barbie.
No, it's too hard. No, I don't want
that. Motherfucker said Barbieheimer.
All right, are we wrapping?
Yeah, guys, we're gonna wrap. So, next week, we're gonna be reviewing possibly at this point 4 episodes of My Adventures with Superman and episodes 4 and 5 of Secret Invasion. I feel like it's 4 and 5. What was the last episode? I feel like it was 4. Where's Disney Plus Apple Mom? No, I can just Google this real quick. Secret Invasion. All right. Yeah. So it'll be episodes 4 and 5.
Okay.
I mean, at this point, we might as well just wait and do the last 3. How you feel?
How many episodes in the season?
Yeah, it's only 6 episodes. So you want to do that and just do all of My Adventures with Superman?
Fine.
Okay, so yeah, guys, next week, no Secret Invasion. We're going to review episodes 1 through 4 of My Adventures with Superman, which you can watch on Max. Or, here's my question. Why is this on Adult Swim?
Why not?
There's nothing adult about it. Usually Adult Swim is for the more mature or raunchy content.
Not necessarily.
Family Guy, American Dad, King of the Hill. What else comes on Adult Swim?
Yeah, but the anime on Adult Swim is a different story.
There's no anime on Adult Swim.
There used to be a lot of anime on Adult Swim.
Yeah, that was when they got rid of Toonami, but Toonami's back. If anything, they could have put this on Toonami. Or just put it on just standard Cartoon Network at 8 o'clock time slot. My thing is
I don't know. Anime, a lot of people got introduced to anime on Adult Swim.
Yes,
Adult Swim's roots are on anime. Yu Hakusho was on anime. Was on Adult Swim.
Samir, no, Yu Hakusho started on Toonami. When Toonami used to come on in the afternoons. I remember watching
the uncut version of Yu Hakusho was on Adult Swim.
No, that was Toonami at night. And then when
it was Adult Swim.
Samir, when they got rid of Toonami, then it became Adult Swim. A whole 6-hour block of Adult Swim. And then they brought Toonami back. That's why there's no anime on Adult Swim. It's all on Toonami. That's why.
Oh, Jack Quaid voices Superman.
Yes, Hugh. Why do I even do this podcast with you? We went over the voice. We went over the voice cast. But you said the same thing. You're like, oh, Huey.
I don't know. So this one blurs the lines, anyways. So Studio Mir is a Korean studio.
I know.
And they
did Young Justice.
Yeah, they did Young Justice. They did Voltron. Black Dynamite, Legend of Korra, Boondocks. So they're veterans at this point. And anyway, actually they did Harley Quinn too. All right, so the point is,
you like the shrimp pot?
Yeah, I did a little bit. The point is, they can I don't know. It can be on Adult Swim. I'm fine with it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, just when my brain here is Adult Swim, it's literally like adult cartoons or Rick and Morty, stuff like that. So that's all I'm saying.
When I think Adult Swim, I think that, but I also think Oh yeah, they had unedited episodes of Outlaw Star. They had Cowboy Bebop. They had they couldn't show Cowboy Bebop on Toonami.
They showed it on the late night block of Toonami when Toonami was a late night thing. Nigga, you got a file cabinet?
Oh yeah, it's my in-laws.
Oh, well yeah, guys, we're gonna call it a wrap because he turned the camera just to show off the filing cabinets.
No, I didn't. I didn't mean to do that. Anyways,
aka the Scarlet Spider.
And this is Samir, the King in Black.
Join us next week on the Angry Blerds podcast.
All right, same Blerd channel, same Blerd network.
Yeah, I just realized I fucked that up. Be sure to rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Guys, I'm trying to possibly get us like a Google Voice number or something like that where you can call in and like give us your thoughts on the podcast. So this way we can interact with you because if you talk shit, we gonna talk shit back. Ain't that right, Samir?
Yeah. Also, yeah, if you listen to us on SoundCloud, pop over to YouTube and give us a watch as well.
Yeah, give us a watch. And if you listen to us on Stitcher, go listen somewhere else, guys, because Stitcher is shutting down in August. So first time I ever heard of a podcast platform shutting down completely. So yeah, guys, we'll see you next week. Samir, tell the people goodbye. Please actually say bye because the people who are listening don't know what you're doing.
That's why you need to come to YouTube and check us out.
Yeah, that part, guys. We'll see you next week. Peace. Man got every